Hello students, welcome to ATC. Today in this video we will see the conversion of regular expression to finite state machine. So first we will see what is this regular expression. I hope all of you know how to design any DFSM or non-deterministic finite state machine. So the compact form of FSM or DFSM, we call it as a regular expression. So the same design can be expressed in terms of an expression here. So that we call it as a regular expression here. So in the definition of regular expression, we will have three operators which are commonly used. So the first one is union operator, which is having the lowest priority among these three operators. So let's say one example of a regular expression which is having union operator is a plus b, or also we can write it as a union b. Say something like this: a union b. So either A plus B or A union B, which is nothing but the state can accept either A or B value. Okay, either the input symbol A or the input symbol B. So plus symbolizes OR operator here. The second one is concatenation operator, which is a dot operator. So concatenation, by the name itself, we can make out it is to join two symbols here or two expressions. So let's take one regular expression, AB. So AB is nothing but A dot B, which is nothing but the symbol A followed by B. And the third operator we are using is clean star, which is nothing but star operator here. So that is having the highest priority in the regular expression. So this star operator means zero or more number of occurrences. Zero or more number of occurrences. That means that particular symbol or an expression can appear zero number of times or any number of times here. So here I have just taken A star here. So A star means A can appear zero or more number of times here. Similarly, suppose I take A plus B whole star, that means A or B, either A or B can appear any number of times, including zero number of times here. So these are the three operators which we should be knowing while converting regular expression to FSM and FSM to regular expression. So the next one, and also we should be very clear about the priorities here. Okay, so let's say I'm giving one example about I'm just talking about the precedence now. So suppose I give, let's say A, B, C star. Okay, so according to this one, we have A followed by B followed by C star. So since star is never enclosed in any of the brackets here, that means this clean star is applied only to C. It's not for the entire ABC expression. Okay, so similarly, I'm taking one more example. Let's say ABC whole star. That means you are concatenating ABC and then you are going to clean star this. So brackets definitely is having the highest priority. After that, star and then concatenation and then the union operators. So let us see what is this Clean's theorem here. Okay, so Clean's theorem means we have actually two types here. One, we can build a finite state machine from the given regular expression. That is nothing but we are converting regular expression to FSM. And also we have the next one, we can convert the given FSM to regular expression here. Okay, so let us see how each one takes place. So the first one we will see building FSM from the regular expression. And the theorem goes like this: for every regular expression, there is an equivalent FSM, because FSM, when we design regular expression, is a short form of the finite state machine. So definitely for any regular expression, we will be having the equivalent FSM. So that means we can convert the given regular expression to FSM. So let's see the proof. Basis in the sense, suppose we have just a single value, single input symbol or no input symbol, then how does the regular expression look like? So that is what we are going to see now. So if the number of operators is 1, then the regular expression can be epsilon, can be null, or can be any one input symbol here, and I have taken it as a here. Okay, so let's take the regular expression epsilon. So all of you know that epsilon is nothing but an empty string. So when you have an empty string, it can read an empty string and it can go to the final state. So let me just give the equivalent FSM for this. So let's have Q naught as the start state, and upon reading epsilon, it can move on to the next state, which becomes the final state. Say something like this. So after reading epsilon, the machine can change the state and can move to the final state here. So this is the equivalent FSM for the regular expression epsilon. Let's have null. You know what is null here? Okay, so regular expression is equal to null means the language, it is an empty language. We call it as an empty language. So once it is an empty language, we will not have any final state. So we will just have the start state and nothing is happening on that. So this is the FSM, given converted FSM for the regular expression null here. Okay. Let's say the third one, we have the regular expression A. That means we will have, let's say the start state as Q naught, and upon reading A, it will reach the final state Q1 here. Okay, so this is the basis. First, we should be knowing about these three. Okay, so when it is reading epsilon or any other symbol, it can reach the final state. If it is null language or it is an empty language, then we say there is no final state. Okay, it is just in the start state. Now let us see, for one input symbol, we have seen how we have to draw the FSM. Let's take two machines, M1 and M2, which are accepting the languages of the regular expressions R1 and R2 respectively here. That means M1 accepts the regular expression R1 and the machine M2 is accepting the regular expression R2. Okay, and we will have to work on the three cases, that is the three operators, plus, dot and star here. Okay, so let's move on with the first case when we are actually taking R1 and R2. That means we are going for the union operator R1 plus R2. So R1 plus R2 means either the regular expression is going to regular expression R1 or R2. Okay, so R1 plus R2 is nothing but R1 or R2 here. Okay, so let us see how to draw the equivalent FSM for regular expression now here. Okay, so R is equal to R1 plus R2. That means R is equal to either regular expression 1 or regular expression 2. So let us have one start state here, Q naught, and since the machine can accept either R1 or R2, let me just write the machine, the first machine M1. Let me write M1 here, which is having start state, final state, and similarly it is having one more machine M2 here, and this is accepting regular expression 1 and M2 is accepting regular expression 2 here. Okay, so since it is R1 plus R2, now once it reads epsilon, it can read regular expression 1, or upon reading epsilon, it can also read regular expression 2. So when it reads either R1 or R2, it will reach the final state QF here. Any name I can give, I am giving it as QF. So it can reach. Again, how I need not have to read anything else. After reading regular expression 1, I can read epsilon, or after reading regular expression 2, I can read epsilon also. So once I read this, it will reach the final state. So this is the template. This is the layout you have to remember whenever there is an expression with or operator. Then the next one is R1 dot R2. That means R1 followed by R2. Okay, it is concatenation operator. So how does the FSM looks? How does this look like? Is we have, let's say we have machine 1 which is reading regular expression M1, which is reading regular expression 1, and we have one more machine M2 which is reading regular expression 2. So since it is just joining or combining, of course I can have any state here. So after doing that, it will read regular expression 1 and it has to be followed by R2 here. That means once I read R1, see it is R1 followed by R2. It's not R2 followed by R1. It is R1 first you have to read. Then you can read epsilon. Then you must read regular expression 2. So after this, it can reach the final stage. Okay. So this is the expression or finite state machine for the regular expression R1, R2. Then we have the next one, the third case, clean star, that is R1 star. So I'm just taking one regular expression R1 here. So whenever we have just one regular expression, and I'm going to make it as a 0 or more number of occurrences. So the FSM looks like this. Let me say I will start with Q0 now, and then since it is R1 star, okay, I'm having the machine M1 which is having the start state. Let's say this is machine 1 and it is having the final state as well. Okay, so you know what is R1 star? That means it is having 0 or more number of occurrences. 0 or more number of occurrences. So 0 or no more number of occurrences means without reading the regular expression, it can reach the final state. That means the machine, let us say it is at Q0, without reading any input, it can reach the final state. That means what? Without reading any input means it can read epsilon, it can read an empty string, so epsilon, and it can reach the final state, correct? So this is like 0 number of occurrences. Okay, at the same time, it can, read one regular, one R1 also, or R1 can be read any number of times. So let me say I will read epsilon and I'm going to M1. That is, this is nothing but your regular expression 1. And once I'm reading regular expression 1, and then after reading epsilon, it can reach the final state as well. Okay, epsilon means empty string. You can read it without reading this also, it can go to final state. But since R1 star means it can it can be read any number of times, right? So now it is reading just, okay, it will go from Q0, it will move to machine, and once it reads just once, then it is reaching the final state. But I wanted this to be read many number of times. So 0 or more number of times, that means it can have a self loop. So from the accepting state, again it can go to its start state only, and I can read this any number of times. Okay, accept, go back to start state. So this can be repeated any number of times, and then finally it can reach the final state. Okay, so this is the equivalent FSM for the clean star operation here. Okay, so this you should be knowing.